Hi, how's it going? It's Alexandra Loves. How are you? Okay, so if you've been following my videos in the last few days, I have been talking about being accosted in a club, and then for the last few days. And I also made a video about once when I was like straight up like smacked into a wall at a club. So if you want to see those videos, please be my guest. Watch. I wanted to talk to you just really quickly though about pain and trauma, and how a lot of people don't have an understanding that it's not something like when you have a trauma, even if it's a little one and it's something that kind of harps on something you've already experienced and you've been working through it, like traumas connect to traumas. And so even if it's something little, which it wasn't something, I mean, on paper it looks like something little, but it really wasn't something little. It takes me, it takes anybody, but especially it takes me, it takes a while to get over it. It takes a while to filter that energy. And as I'm filtering the energy and the shock is wearing off a little bit, this is a couple days ago, this happened a couple days ago, one of the things I realized that's the sickest part, I don't know if I'm talking about this because I don't know if I was really able to hit this point home in my last couple of videos. The part that was so difficult for me was that when this guy was grabbing me and pulling me, assaulting me, the sickest part and the part that scares me the most is that there were several men right there who did fucking nothing. Nothing. They saw it happening. It doesn't matter. The scene was, it doesn't even matter if I was there with that guy that night. I was saying no. I asked him not to do it. Everything about me said no. They were there the whole time, and then they said nothing afterwards. Now, there was a guy on the other side of him that said something afterwards. To be honest, now that I'm researching more, there's actually a thing called a pickup. There's like a pickup racket where guys actually will do this, assault women in clubs, and accost women in clubs so that their friend can swoop in and be the savior. This is actually a thing that some men study, okay? So my really strong statement here that I want to make to you is that if you have men in your life, tell them they're not doing enough. Honestly, you're not doing enough. Maybe I won't feel that way in a few days, but right now, I just feel like I don't see men doing enough about this, obviously. And I just want to really hit it home how sickening it is to, and I'll take gender off of it for a minute. How sickening is it to experience an assault or being accosted or being abused and having people standing by and not do anything? Now, I know there's different degrees and different dynamics. Sometimes people don't know that an assault or don't know that you're in pain or hurt. But this is exactly what happened to me in the mall a few months ago, was this guy kept coming at me and I literally was yelling no, and he was grabbing me and not a single fucking person did anything. It's sickening. It's sickening. Is anybody else sickened by, am I the only one who is sickened by this? And now I'm acutely aware. I'm like looking around now because this seems to be such an easy thing to just take people's bodies and do whatever we want with them, especially with women for some reason. And now I'm looking around everywhere I'm going. I'm like, are you being assaulted? Are you being accosted? I'm like looking at how people are interacting, and I'm like, I will step in. I'll tell you what, I drive Lyft, and every once in a while, a guy will get handsy when a woman says no, and I will stop the car. It's happened a couple times. It doesn't happen often, but it's happened a couple times where I will stop the car. I have seen a guy yelling at a woman on the street, and I will stop my car and look at her and say, are you okay? I had a guy advance at me towards my car because I said to this woman, are you okay? He turns around and he says to me, hey, she's fine. And I keep looking at her and I said, I'm asking you, lady, are you okay? Because I can call the police, I can park my car right here across the street and watch you guys, or you can get my car and I'll take you somewhere. All right? You guys, this can't go on because it's gonna get worse if we're not all paying attention, if we're not all speaking up. I'm not the only person sick of this shit. I know I'm not. So anyway, I just wanted to say that. I'm just going to keep unraveling this and keep telling you guys what's happening, because I think a lot of people don't understand how traumatic this actually is for people and how often this happens, and they don't understand how it affects people that this happened. They just don't understand how this affects people. So this is the next part of the unraveling of this trauma for me, is the sickening feeling that people were standing by, saw what was happening, and did fucking nothing. How can we go on like that? We can't. It's gonna get real rough. If you think it's rough right now and this keeps going on, people are gonna die. People are already dying over this kind of shit. This is how it starts. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. Pass it on. Somebody says, I would attack the man to protect. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that you would do something. And tell your friends. Tell them, go talk to your friends about this. Talk to the other guys about this. Please go talk to your friends. We're not all doing enough. Women can't do this alone. People who are at risk we can't do it alone. We're tired. We're fatigued. Women are arming themselves, okay? Like, warfare is about to break out. I feel it. I feel like I'm not the only person who feels this, okay? Anyway, Tom, thank you. Stand up 100%, sweethearts. Okay, I appreciate it. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you for watching. Pass it on. Mwah. Stay safe.